Hey friend, welcome. I am about to ship out 23 items and I thought I would share them with you first. I'm going to tell you the really good stuff right off the bat. I sold 23 items. My profit was $278.57. On 23 items, that's over 5 days, and my average profit per item was $12.30. I am pleased with that number. If you are new here, welcome. Again, thanks for coming. I'm Jen. I'm fairly new at this. This is, I think, my 7th month reselling part-time on eBay. And I just do this to kind of get some extra money for my family to pay for kids' stuff and the things, you know, that happen in a family of 6. The very first thing I sold was this loft dress. It is so cute, like new condition. This came from a lady at church, gave me a whole bunch of stuff, some clothes, a lot of bags, and I've sold quite a bit of it. She did not charge me anything. She just gave them to me, which was such a blessing. So I have zero cost of goods. This sold for $25.95, and after fees and shipping, my profit is $16.58. So very thankful for that. This thing was kind of cool. This is a Levi's jean shirt thing. It is sleeveless, obviously. It sold for $29.60. I bought it for 56 cents at my favorite thrift store, and after fees and shipping, I profit $18.69. So I showed these in a haul recently. You can check it out here later after if you want. I had heard from Chris on Daily Refinement that Gloria Vanderbilt was like his #1 selling jean. And then I found a few pairs actually, 2 pair at my favorite thrift store, and these were brand new. Well, they still have the size sticker on them. Don't look to be worn at all. So they're black. I didn't really show them well. They're black jeans. The Avery was the style. Gloria Vanderbilt. I wouldn't have thought to pick them up, but he had said it, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna try it. I ended up selling them for $29.62. I bought them for 43 cents at my favorite thrift store, which is why I don't mind trying, because when my cost of goods are that low, it's not that big of a risk. If I lose 43 cents because they don't sell, that's not that big of a deal. I mean, it might be to some people, but 43 cents to me was not that big of a deal. Anyway, they sold for $29.62. After fees and shipping, my profit is $16.99. I will tell you that when I say what the buyer paid or the total, that does include the cost that they paid for the item plus shipping, because I feel like that's what goes into my account, and then I have to pay the shipping out of that. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, let me know and I'll try to explain myself better. Sometimes I'm not very great. Good example. Sometimes I'm not very good at communicating. I sold another Victoria's Secret bra. I'll get it out. I recently said I wasn't picking up any more bras, and then I keep buying them. So I'm not really sure what that's about. But this one was really cute, blue. I bought it at the rummage sale. I also have that haul, and you can check that out there if you want. I bought it for 41 cents. That rummage sale was incredible, absolutely incredible. And I've sold, I think 3 or 4 things in this today. The Victoria's Secret bra sold for $17.25. So after fees and shipping, my profit was $9.32. This is an LL Bean Polar Tech fleece zip up, right? I bought it at my favorite thrift store for 45 cents. The buyer paid $32.70, so my profit is $15.03 after shipping and fees. These are pretty cool. The brand is Stitch Star, which I don't think is I don't know where it's sold. I'm sorry. I should know these things, but I don't. But it was a larger size, and it had this really cool, like, it was distressed, but then this embroidery, floral embroidery on them. I thought they were really cool, and I got them on a half off day at a local thrift store where I also had a coupon. So my average cost of goods in that on that day was $177. So the buyer paid $21.25. So, you know, that's not huge, but when I paid less than $2, my profit is still $8.70 on a pair of jeans that I kind of just thought looked cool. This is just incredible, isn't it? So I have a story for this guy too. This is Bob Mackie. Wearable Art is the brand. When I bought it, the guy at the thrift store was like, "Ooh, you're getting a really good deal." And I thought I'd hit like mega jackpot on something cool, but that wasn't really the case. However, I have since then, this is one of the there were 2 pieces that I bought that day, and this is one of those, and I've since sold like 3 more. So of that brand. So if I see that brand, I'm still going to be picking it up. But this sold for $18.48, and that's, you know, including the shipping and everything. My profit is still $10.58 because my average cost of goods the day that I got this at the thrift store was 56 cents. I will tell you it was priced at $2. So even then, I still would be making an $8 profit on a $2 investment. This is a hat that I bought at a yard sale, the very last yard sale that I hit in the fall. It is fitted. It's the Cincinnati Reds, and I just recently bought another Cincinnati Reds hat, and I couldn't think of what it was. I used to live in Cincinnati. That's terrible. I should know. I should know what it is. I spent $1 at the yard sale. The buyer paid $19.85, so after fees and shipping, my profit is $11.28. I know I bought like 9 hats at that yard sale, and I think probably 6 of them have sold. When the first hat sold, it paid for all of them, plus some. So I'm very, very pleased with that. It actually is kind of what started. I actually have quite a few hats now because, you know, they're really easy to store, and they're easy to ship, and they're easy to list. So, and that one I had a pretty decent profit on as well, which is really nice. This, I shouldn't have gotten these, but I did. They were brand new. I bought them at a yard sale. If I had paid close enough attention, I would see that there is a price tag for $10 on the back. But you know what? It is what it is. Sometimes you live and learn. And so the buyer paid $12.23. I paid $1. My profit after fees and shipping is $5.16, which really isn't, I mean, that's not terrible. I bought 3 of them and they were super easy to list. So I shouldn't complain too much, should I? That was my lowest profit of this group. So that's, I mean, I'm not really sad about it, I'll be honest. All right, this is a Nightmare Before Christmas t-shirt. I did buy this at my favorite thrift store for 45 cents. The buyer paid $15.58, so my profit after fees and shipping is $8.69. This is a, sorry, my camera hates white. This is a soft surroundings dress. It is like 2X, it's white, it's flowy, it's beautiful. I was scared because it was white, but I haven't seen anything on it. Here's hoping that that is actually accurate. I did pay $7.20 for it, but I actually comped this in the store and felt confident. The buyer ended up paying $36.75, which is a pretty good deal for them. After fees and shipping, my profit is $15.73. I more than doubled my money, and it's $15. This is Cesar is the brand, but it is fairly confident it's vintage. I don't know that I said it was vintage, but it is a 100% silk bomber jacket. I mean, like, come on. It's a silk bomber jacket. It was very cool. I found it at that rummage sale, the Salvation Army. This was priced at $2 at the sale, so the buyer paid $20.95. My profit after fees and shipping was $10.98. Another shirt from my favorite thrift store. Oh, I do love my favorite thrift store. This is Pendleton, and I have quite a few Pendleton pieces listed. This might be the first one that's, no, I know for sure I sold one more, but I may have sold a third. I'm not positive on that, but I always pick it up when I find it. because I think they're just nice. They're nice pieces. Wool, plaid, button up. This is Sir Pendleton, which I'm pretty sure means it's men's. Also, the buttons are on the right side, so that means it's men's, from what I understand. The buyer paid $34.45 and I paid 71 cents for it. So after fees and shipping, my profit is $22.56, which is, this is my highest profit item out of this. This is a pretty cool hat I did find at that rummage sale, so I paid 50 cents for all the hats that day. The buyer paid $17.25, so after fees and shipping, my profit is $10.38. That's a great return on investment. These are another pair of black jeans, that's interesting. I think I only sold one pair of regular jeans, but 2 pair of black jeans. That might be notable, I'm not really sure. But these are Maternity. I don't know if I said that, but yes, J. Crew Maternity black jeans. I did find these at the bins for $1.70. The buyer paid $23.63, and after fees and shipping, my profit is $9.88. I found this at that same bins trip. The bins is the Goodwill outlet, I should say that. This is Eliza J, and this is a maxi dress. It has like this kind of tie-dye, abstract looking. It's really cool. I thought it was beautiful. So I paid $1.70 for it at the Goodwill outlet. The buyer paid $29.93. After fees and shipping, my profit is $15.97. If we're keeping track, this is a second loft dress that also came from the lady at church. So very thankful for her and her generosity to me and my family. This is like kind of gauzy, just perfect for springtime. I paid nothing for it because she gave that to me, and $24.65 is what the buyer paid after fees and shipping. My profit is $12.74. Another woman in my life who is very, very generous. My neighbor gave me a lot of like career pieces. I ended up lotting them together and putting them in either boxes or padded flat rates. Oh my goodness. These are all Vera Wang or Simply Vera Wang brand, so that's something you can buy at Kohl's. They're really pretty pieces. I have just found that lotting these up like this, they've gone really well. In fact, I don't have many left, which is great. I paid nothing, and the buyer paid $24.83, and my profit then after fees and shipping is $13.07. These Cherokee Infinity, there's not really a great tag for me to show you, but this is the little emblem. They are a petite, actually I wonder if I noted that. Anyway, these are scrub pants. I enjoy picking up scrubs. I think they flip pretty quickly. They're not maybe necessarily for a lot of money, but I know I bought these on or around March 11th because I had gone out with my mom and my sister for my mom's birthday, and we thrifted that day, and I bought these. And this is a case of, it seems like they comped better in the store. Like I remember seeing $30 and like a $300 sell-through rate, which means, if you don't know, I certainly didn't for a long time, that how many listed versus how many have actually sold is rather important, because if there's 40 items listed but only one sold, that really means that there's probably not much interest, probably not much, what's the word? I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for, but it's not sought after. And so if it's switched and there's, 10 items listed and 20 items sold, that means it's a really, I still can't think of the word. People want that item, and so that would be the sell-through rate. So I remember the sell-through rate for these Cherokee Infinity being much higher than it actually was. It's still, they sold within a month-ish, 5 weeks really, and they sold for $20.63. My profit is $9.28. I did pay $3 for them at a thrift store in a larger town, larger city. All right, this, I will tell you, I bought for one reason and one reason only. I totally wore this. My mom watches my videos. Mom, comment. I wore this when I was a senior in high school. I had to have, to a speech and debate competition. Had to have. So, I mean, probably this exact thing. So this is a pantsuit. So this is like a long line jacket vest thing, right? And it has like a textured stripe in it. The brand is Breaking Loose, which is, I mean, no big deal. And it is vintage. There's a paper tag. It says made in the USA. I mean, it's polyester. It's not like, it's not high quality. I just saw it and thought, you know what? I wore this in 1998. There's no doubt in my mind. So I grabbed it and listed it and it sold. Ooh. It's pretty miraculous. I haven't even had it that long. I did buy it at my favorite thrift store for 71 cents. Yeah, I kind of think that was like 2 weeks ago that I bought this. So I really haven't had it long. The buyer, I mean, it didn't sell for a whole lot of money, $23.90. But my profit is $13.82 after fees and shipping, which, you know, should have kept all my clothes from 1998. I just didn't know. I didn't know. It's funny to me how many like teenagers and young adults that I see wearing like the exact same thing I wore in high school and college. And I'm like, I wasn't even cool then. I mean, I'm not cool now, but I mean, I really wasn't cool then. Did you hear me say speech and debate? I was on the speech and debate team. I mean, I'm just saying I don't understand the style. That's all I'm saying. Okay, this is another Levi's, but not jeans. 2 Levi's today, neither of them jeans. This is a Levi's button-up. It is just like a plaid button-up. It did have a spot on it, and I'm hoping that I mentioned that. I'm pretty good about that, but sometimes I forget. They do have pearl snaps, which I have a lot of pearl snaps listed, and not a lot sell, so we'll see. I'm not really sure. Not really sure about that. The buyer paid, I'm getting rambly. The buyer paid $15.82. I paid 71 cents for it at my favorite thrift store. And after fees and shipping, my profit is $8.42. Another 71-cent item from my favorite thrift store. These are bright blue Abercrombie & Fitch shorts. Not really much more to say about that, other than the buyer paid $13.95, so my profit is $6.71. Again, you know, that's like 10 times my money, so I'll take it. This I'm super happy about. Also, if we're keeping track, 2 maternity items. So this is a Liz Lang Maternity. This my daughter found. She is 12 and she loves thrifting with me. She found this at the bins. My average cost of goods that day was $1.12. The buyer paid $15.78, so after fees and shipping, my profit is $8.04. That's it. So now I have to pack all this up and get it ready to get to the post office first thing in the morning, because actually it's kind of late at night right now. And yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't already. I put out a video every Wednesday and some other ones in between, just chatting about reselling and what I'm finding to sell and what I'm selling, kind of like this. So you can always check out another one of my videos. There's one right here, and I will see you soon.